Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the number one most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Wondery.
Kids, listen to your mother.
Mom!
Welcome to Between Us Moms with Katie Crafts-Morg and Hallie Stevens-Drake.
Hey, mamas, and welcome back to the podcast with Katie and Hallie. This is Between Us Moms, and do we have a lot to talk about between us moms. Let's kick things off with Cliff Notes because it's been a minute since we've caught up, just you and me. What's going on?
Fun little update. You know, at the end of the night, like as the day is winding down, you are counting down every minute. You are just kind of serving dinner, you're cleaning up dinner, you're getting your kids in the bath, and you're like, we just got to move through this so I can get to my alone time.
Yeah.
Well, Collins is throwing a wrench in the whole machine because she has taken a liking to shitting in the bathtub. Have any of your kids ever done this?
Okay, this week, Kaya pooped during bath time, and we try not to freak out. We try to stay calm, but we're like, we don't poop in the bath. And she was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. It was
Oh,
like a whole thing. And then I was like, we got to get Emma out because I don't want there to be like a bacterial infection. I'm like spraying them down with the shower. It was a thing. It was okay.
yeah.
It's like a constant thing that she's doing now.
So I'd always heard of kids doing this. Dylan never did it. So we were like kind of a little cocky about it, kind of thought like this just isn't going to be our journey. Well, Collins, she does it and she does it a lot. We're talking, it's been like maybe 7 times now in the last 3 weeks.
Do your
And
kids bathe together?
they do sister baths.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I was hoping it was a one-off, but now she's real comfortable doing it. And one of the times I look over and I see something in her cup because she's playing with cups in the bath. I look and I'm like, what's in her cup? She's going to take a sip. She had scooped her poop up in the cup and was about to drink it. Now Dylan has alerted me all the time when she's pooped. Like we have to make these, but nothing is worse because you're right there. It's the home stretch. It's the final reach, like the last couple minutes. And then when she does that, it's everyone out, everyone rinse down, clean the bath, get you back in the bath.
Mhm.
It's just, it adds so much time to the end of the night and it's really testing me. And this little stinker also likes to put her hand in the toilet.
Wow. So it's really like you're living that potty life right now, but not with the actual like what you want them to do with a potty.
Yeah, we are in the shit,
You're in the shit.
literally. So that's where I'm at. Pray for me because if she poops in the tub one more time, when I am ready to put on some mindless television and
Mhm.
zone out, I'm just like, but anyway, if anyone has any tips, I think the trick is just going to be doing speedy baths, like not even giving her the opportunity
Yeah,
to
you
shit.
just got to do like a quick rinse and then maybe she'll like put it together. Wait, I like bathing and I like bath time and now it's cut short. But listen,
Yeah.
if I was a little person in a super cozy bath, like I get it.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
like,
You're relaxed as
yeah.
hell.
Yeah,
I
it's so
know.
funny you say this because, yeah, literally this week Kaya pooped. And I always, do you do this as a mom? I'm always so scared to leave the house until both of my kids have pooped for the day.
Oh, interesting. Even though
I,
they're in diapers.
even though they're in diapers,
Mhm.
I like when they poop at home and I can change their poopy diaper at home because I don't know. I took Kaya the other day. I took her to the mall to like walk around and Jason stayed here with Emma. And I had like a return to do, and she hadn't pooped. And I was like, I wonder if she's gonna like poop at the mall. And I just don't like a public changing table. I really do not. And I also don't want to run back to the car to change her in the trunk. I just have a lot of anxiety over it.
Mhm.
Thankfully, she didn't poop at the mall. She pooped when we got home. But I have so much, I don't know what it is. And it's funny because, like, even I'm like that as an adult. Like, I don't really like to leave the house until I've
Done
gone
your
to sleep for the
business.
day.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't know.
you
Is that
know,
weird?
not weird. I will say I didn't think about it much when they were in diapers, like, but now that Dylan is potty trained, it is more of a thing. We went to Michigan for the day and it's an hour and a half drive, and we stopped twice on the way back because she said she had to poop. So now there's a whole new anxiety about it. Just wait for that, because
Yeah, I
they
see that
can't
with
hold
my
it for
friends who are
long.
potty training, and then my brother's kid is like every 10 minutes, I have to go pee pee, I have to go pee pee, and they're just like constantly in public bathrooms, and I'm like, it just gives me the ick knowing that that's coming up for me. And like, I
Oh
don't
yeah.
like a
Like
public
putting their
bathroom, like
hands.
they're gross. Ooh.
Yeah, Katie, Dylan puts her hands on the toilet seat to boost herself up, and she wants to do it herself because she's in that phase. There's
I
not enough hand sanitizer, hand soap in the world. Just you wait.
I know. It just, oh gosh.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
going on with you?
Okay. So we have officially entered the two-nager years. I
Mm.
thought it was three-nager. No. My
Okay.
sweet little unicorn child is still a sweet little unicorn child, but she now is full of sass and strong opinions, and I feel like drama.
Hmm.
She changes her tune of like what she wants like every hour. So like sometimes it's like mama only, and she doesn't know like me and the difference between like saying me and you. So she says mama hold you, but she means holds her, like mama
Hmm.
holds me. Or
Yeah.
it's and then it's like no dad dad, no dad dad. And then an hour later it's like no mommy, no mommy, and just wants dad dad. And so we're experiencing just a lot of emotions, I think is what it is, and her realizing that she does have choices in life. We thought we were past the food throwing, but now if there's something on her plate that she doesn't want, it's just on the floor again.
And
And
I know how that triggers you. That's your
it
least favorite
triggers
thing.
me so hard. And then she doesn't like when her foods are mixed on a plate. And she will
Mhm.
just say, oh no, oh no, oh no, like it's the end of the world. And so I'm just sort of trying not to make her whatever she's going through like worse. I'm trying to like make it a more calming whatever she's feeling. So I'm now teaching her how to like take deep breaths, and she's trying to like fit her toys into things where like they don't go because she thinks everything should like fit. I don't know. She's just exploring a lot more, but she gets really frustrated really easily. And I'm like, okay, take a deep breath. Little, she likes the little people Barbies. Do you know what I'm talking about? The little people.
No.
They're like these cute little, I don't know, they're a version of Barbies, but they're like super small. And we have like the dream house and the plane and Ariel's shell. And anyway, she wants like 10 different Barbies in the airplane, but there's only seats for five. And so she tries to like shove them all in there, and then she gets really upset. And I'm like, okay, see, there's only five seats. And she just, yeah, it's just like a teenager.
So it's funny you say this, Katie, because my cliff note was almost going to be that my sweet 2-year-old turned 3, and the very next day she turned into a three-nager. So I'm going to be curious to see if she's just hitting this earlier than Dylan did, because Dylan at 2 was like, it was this magic, sweet, like just really special. And then I
Yeah.
swear to God, the day after she turned 3. It was like all of a sudden sass, meltdowns, like things that had never happened before. So maybe you're just getting it out of the way now.
Yeah. And
Maybe?
I will say, we've only experienced like a real meltdown from Kaya. Like I can count the amount of times on one hand.
Yeah.
She's not a big meltdowner, but
Mm-mm.
she has big feelings right now.
Yeah.
For sure. And I remember you saying that, Dylan, like when she was two, like you loved to. So yeah, this is
Yeah.
interesting. And
She
maybe it's
had her
all like
first,
cliche, like people just,
yeah. I mean, every kid's so different too. Like we hear this all the time and then we forget that that's a real thing. But Dylan never had a public meltdown until recently. Like her very first one at the farmer's market, full on public meltdown.
yeah,
Fun for me, really
fun.
fun for mommy. But yeah, same. She was not a meltdown kid.
And
Every kid is a meltdown kid. It
every kid
happens.
is. And you know what? As parents, when our kids are the ones melting down, I think we're so triggered in a way because we're like so worried about how it's affecting everybody else. And like we also want
Yeah.
to like make sure our kid is okay. And so it's just like our heart just goes like into like overdrive. The beats per minute are like way up there.
Mm.
But I think when I see a kid melting down, at least, and it's not mine, I feel just like empathy.
Oh, totally. But I'm going to say it. Before I was a mom, I definitely judged parents. I was like, get a hold of your kid. Now I see a kid melting down and I'm like, can I help? Is there
Yeah,
anything
what
I
can
can
I do?
do? Don't look at them. Don't make it a thing. Like, don't make them feel self-conscious about it. I'm like, but before you have kids, like, you just don't understand that that's just kids. That's not a
Totally.
reflection of parents. It is just kids developing and feeling their feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to add is that if you are in the thick of it and you need a date night with your person and you
Mm.
just need something to do, Jason and I did an escape room.
So cute.
And I think sometimes when we are parenting and like we're so in it and date nights are hard to schedule and when we do we're like, okay, let's just go to dinner and like it just feels like a routine almost or we're like, let's go see a movie and this was so much fun and I feel like we like reconnected and like we were both like frustrated and we laughed a lot and I can't recommend it enough as a date night, like do an escape room. I will say if you could find another couple to do it with, because an escape room with just two people in there is really, really hard. You definitely might need another couple, but it was so fun. So I just want to throw that out there as a date night idea to do.
And kudos to Jason because didn't he plan it?
Yes, so he went with his team from work to an escape room. And I was like, that is literally my dream. Like, I want to go do an escape room with you. I'm always so like excited that his team gets to do such fun things, but I'm also like jealous, like, oh my
Yeah.
God, they did Top Golf and
Yeah.
they go to, like these fun dinners. And I love that the culture at his work, really values that type of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, gosh, I want to do all those things. And so yeah, he
He
booked
took
an
the
escape
note.
room. He took the note. He booked the escape room. He booked us like a really fancy dinner where we just ate and ate and ate and ate to the point where like we were like we can't breathe anymore.
Good. Love that for you.
It was a fun night. So
Nice.
anyways, we're gonna change gears when we come back. We have some hot topics to get into. We're gonna kind of like ping pong back and forth all these things that we've been seeing in the world and the news, on the social medias lately, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys, we're back, and Katie and I are kind of catching up with each other. We haven't talked just she and I in so long, and there's been so many things just, on our list of things to discuss together that we found interesting. So we figured let's do it on the pod. Katie, what's the first thing you saw that you want to chat about?
The invisible string theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
I love this so, so, so much. It's basically the theory that the universe will keep two people apart until the timing is right. So, like, if one thing would have fallen out of line, you maybe would have never crossed paths. But the universe aligns and you realize that everything that you went through before you met was just preparing your heart or you for that person or for that thing. It could be like career. And I love this so much. It's basically like suggesting the universe or a higher power orchestrates events to bring two people together when, quote, the timing is right. Do
I
you
love it
believe in this invisible string theory? It's also the name of the
completely.
Taylor Swift
Of
song.
course, of course. And yes, I do believe in this. And I think that you and Jason are the perfect example of this. If you're new to the podcast, in a very tiny nutshell, Katie and Jason connected on a dating app and kind of fell off for a very long time. And Katie then, in a sassy mood, went back and messaged him, well, this really worked out. And he paid what, 25 bucks to get
$20.
back on to read your message. And the rest is history. So, yeah, I think I totally believe this. I think it's a super romantic notion. And I'm a romantic, so I love it.
I love it so much. And, I went to dinner with some girlfriends this week and I brought this up. And I think, especially for me and Jason, if we had met at any other point in our lives, neither of us would have been ready, right?
Mhm.
Like he had to go through what he went through. And I've talked about this before. Like he was previously married. I was dating like all sorts of like icky
Losers.
loser frogs.
Yeah.
And I was very career oriented and it just never would have worked out. And I think we change so much. And I think the same can be said of friendships too, right? It's like the universe puts friendships in place for you to be able to like I feel like us, like we're very much like invisible strings. Like we both needed to meet to like be able to create this. And like we went through our family making journeys together and we went through like
Yes.
our work up and downs together. And I think if you look around, and things aren't really going the way that you want them to go, and you're not understanding why, I think it's important to like reflect on the decisions that you're making as to why that's happening. Maybe the timing isn't right for you to like meet your person, and like what have you done to like contribute to that? You know, I do believe in God and he's my higher power, and I think doors open for you, but you have to walk through them. So if you
Mhm.
keep walking past open doors, and that's why I think this is so interesting because it's like the timing has to be right where both people walk through the same door at
Mhm.
the same time.
Yeah. It's interesting. You and I share the same faith background. And a lot of times people are always praying or hoping for open doors. I also pray for closed doors. You
Yes.
know, God, close this door. If it's not meant for me, close it so that I know and I can walk in a different direction towards what's meant for me. It's a little bit sliding doors, Gwyneth Paltrow. I loved that movie, but I know. And I love this trend on TikTok. Everyone is sharing their invisible string thing. And I'm like, oh, love it. I love it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, my first one for you is a mom calculated the number of times that her children said mom in a day. She has three kids. How many times would you guess they called for her?
Okay, I'm gonna guess collectively, like how many
Mhm.
times?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 341.
Ooh, okay, now it doesn't seem so bad.
Oh,
234. This is from
oh,
7 a.m. to 8 p.m. She has three kids. She did the math though, and if that's the average, the number of times she's hearing her kids call out mom is 85,410 times a year. By the way, her husband was around and they very well could have called for dad, but they were calling for mom. So if you're tired, this is the perfect, this is why
this
we are being called for all the time.
it makes a lot of sense because I do feel, and to have three kids and they just like need you and depend on you and love on you and need you for like, for snacks, for food, for to go
Yeah.
to the bathroom, potty, diapers, whatever it is. I don't even know how old her kids are, but yeah, we're needed a lot as moms.
Yeah.
We are needed so much, and it's such a beautiful thing. But man, oh man, it's such a hard thing. And it's like you said, at the end of the day, every day feels like a marathon. And I think I get into bed every day now at like 8 p.m.
Mhm.
because I'm like looking forward to that moment so much where I can just like lay.
I crave it.
Yeah.
But you know what? This was actually another one I had, but it plays so well to where we're at. There was a new study that shows that the average mother of young children gets 17 minutes of uninterrupted time to herself every day. 17 minutes.
That's not including like sleeping though.
No, this is like awake time by herself to do whatever the fuck she wants.
Wow.
17 minutes.
It makes me realize how grateful I am that I have trained my daughters to nap at the same time.
Totally.
That is
That's
a gift
beautiful.
that I gave myself because gosh, if they were up at different times, like yeah,
Mhm.
I that makes sense, 17 minutes. But
Yeah.
when they're awake, it's like sometimes I realize it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm like, I don't think I went pee yet today.
No, we've talked about this. Like a full day gets by and the kids are asleep, and I'm like, did I brush my teeth?
Yeah, definitely
No.
didn't brush my hair.
Yeah, don't even talk about my hair. Whose hair? I don't even know. What's a brush? I don't know
Oh
her.
my gosh.
Oh God. Okay, what else do you have?
So this kind of fits into what you were talking about too, and but on the other end.
Mm.
Have you heard of the soft life trend?
Yeah, and I actually like it.
I like it too. So if you guys
Yeah.
aren't familiar, the soft life trend is when you prioritize ease and pleasure and peace over constant hustle. Millennials and Gen Zers, I guess we call them,
Yeah.
are spending more on health and wellness than older consumers. And I think it kind of like plays into this soft life trend that people want. It's basically a response to burnout culture.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think it's unrealistic prioritizing like ease and pleasure. Some people are saying that it's like anti-feminist because you're undermining decades of feminist efforts to achieve equality in the workplace and the public sphere, if you will. But others are saying that like true feminism means having the choice to live as you please and like it means living a less demanding life. You said you like the soft life
I
trend.
like it.
So
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
do.
what do you like about it?
Yeah, and one of my very, very good friends actually asked me about this recently because there is this discussion that it's anti-feminist, and she knows that I love it and that I'm trying to implement this into my life. I lived a very, and you, ambitious, career-focused existence. It was the priority in my life. And I did it, and I did it for a long time. And I achieved a lot. I feel good about what I did, but I have earned the right to enjoy this season and to slow down and to be present for my kids. I chose that. It was my choice. I believe life is about more than what you do in an office. I think it's about building a legacy, being a mom. This is the most important thing I've ever done. It beats out anything else I've ever done. And I want to be present. I want to live slowly. I don't want to be hustling anymore. I want to, I like it. I think and I respect everyone's choice. If for you, being in the workplace is what makes you feel full and whole, beautiful. If having a balance of both gives you that, amazing. For me right now, this particular season is about living softly. And I don't feel it's anti-feminist at all. Telling me that I am wrong for wanting that and that my heart is misguided for wanting that, I think that's anti-feminist personally.
Totally. Totally. I also think, yes, it is a privilege to be able to live
Yes.
soft life trend, but even still, and like you said, we hustled and we hustled and we hustled. Like I think back to my college days, waking up at 5 in the freaking morning, doing
Hmm.
the news show. Like I lived that life and I feel more healthy now.
Hmm.
And
Balanced.
I feel balanced. My hormones feel better. I used to get like, and I think you know this, like literal like hives from like stress hives. I don't
Hmm.
feel like I get those anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking care of myself more, and I think it's better for my children to see that. And we still have dreams, like we do this every day. And
We hustle for this, but
yes,
it's on our terms.
and that's what I think is the
Yes.
most beautiful thing. And I think that's what I love too about opportunity. It's like you create your own opportunities and like you can still have dreams, but it's on our terms. We're not like
Yeah.
working for the man anymore because the man wasn't always that nice to us.
Yeah. Well, we're building something for us that belongs to us, that feeds us and allows us to be in the soft life too. It's having a foot in both lanes.
And it's
And
not always soft, like we said, it's hard. Like our kids are
girl,
pooping in the bath, our
yeah,
kids are throwing food on the ground.
yeah,
Like it is hard, but I think in terms of like the things that I want to deal with on a day-to-day basis, I would much
yeah.
rather be dealing with that than the politics of like an office or driving in traffic. Like I get so much anxiety sitting in traffic for over an hour every day. Like that is freaking hard.
I'm here for it, but I'm here for whatever feels good for everyone. So if the soft life ain't for you, listen, I've done what you're doing. I applaud you. Keep doing it. We're in your corner for me right now, for you right now. Soft life.
But we're
Yeah.
almost out of time, so we're each
Yeah.
gonna do like one more.
Great. Okay, my next one for you is a new trend where brides are posting a message on social media reading "Buy the bride a drink." It's accompanied by a QR code, leads them to Venmo. Brides are basically getting their bachelorette parties paid for. It's essentially like a GoFundMe. And there's a lot of debate about whether or not it's smart or tacky, but all I can think is that I want to do this for me. Like, buy the mom a drink, buy the mom a massage, buy the mom an hour of babysitting.
More important than for a bride. Am I wrong?
No, please help your mom out. 'Cause
Should we start
that's
this?
all. Should we do? Should we start this?
We should start this.
Let's start a movement.
I
Please
love it.
sponsor my happy hour with my girlfriends. Sponsor my massage because
My
yes.
facial.
Yeah. Oh, a facial. But yes. So not a lot to say about it other than it's, I think, maybe tacky, but also
I don't think it's
maybe brilliant.
if
Like,
if you don't want to give funds, don't do it. But if you
don't do it.
do, then great.
Listen, anyone listening who wants to buy these moms a drink,
Yes.
we will happily take your money. We will link you our Venmo.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. I
Yeah.
actually love that. I was going to talk about the Devil Wears Prada, but instead I really am quickly going to end with the Amazon wedding.
All right. Let's do
Jeff
it.
Bezos
Praise.
and Lauren Sanchez got married in Italy. It was a $50 million wedding. And I have seen so many funny memes about this, but I think, and I'm sure you feel the same, we should have been invited because definitely I have paid enough to Amazon over the past few years that I probably covered their like appetizer tab.
100%.
Like
Any new mom who is up in the middle of the night nursing their child, feeding their child, I don't know about you, but my Amazon
I,
cart,
the amount of money I've spent on Amazon is crazy. Like I'm like buying floaties and snacks and vitamins for myself and hand lotion that is BPA free or sulfate, fat, whatever it's called, free. And I mean, the things I've bought this week alone, organizing bins.
Bezos, what WTF? Where
How
was
much
our
does he
invitation?
get per Amazon purchase? Do we know? It's like pennies, but
Ooh,
still.
I would like to know the answer to that. What was your favorite meme that you saw from the wedding?
Do they not have any real friends? Because why are they inviting Sydney Sweeney to their 200-person
Was
wedding?
it only 200 people?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I saw that meme and I thought it was hilarious because why are you inviting Sydney Sweeney? And I saw Charlize Theron had an event and she was like, "Are we the only people that weren't invited
Yeah.
to this wedding?" And
Yeah.
I mean, it is wild. Like I always wonder, and I think about like Britney Spears's wedding to Sam Asghari back in the day, and she invited like Selena Gomez
And Madonna.
and Madonna, and it's
Who
like
else was in that picture? Paris Hilton. Yeah, it was the random collection
it's
of
so
people.
random. And it's like, are you friends with these people or do you just invite people for the photos and the press? And so
Mhm.
I just think what a weird world to live in.
Yeah,
Like I can't imagine just like inviting random celebrities that I'm not that close with, like to my wedding.
right.
Don't love it.
Don't love it. Listen, I mean, forget celebrities. I think there is a pressure just when you're getting married to invite certain people because it appeases your parents or like, whatever. If I could do it all over again, I would. I mean, I loved my wedding and it cost my parents a fortune, so I'm not gonna say I'd undo it, but I would encourage people who haven't had a wedding, like go to Paris with your person and your tiny little group of most special lifer friends and family, because it's such an intimate day. It's so weird to have people there that aren't like your
In your
nearest
day
and
to day.
dearest. Yeah, bizarre, but
I know, I agree.
maybe they are friends with Sydney Sweeney. Who knows?
It's just odd. There's people I look back at like some of my wedding pictures, and this is like such a taboo. Like, do not effing sit in the aisle unless you are so, so close. Like somebody has a
Yes.
date. They broke up. I don't even speak to this person really anymore. And their random ass date is in every wedding photo because he chose to sit in the aisle. I just think it's so tacky.
Yeah.
I don't even remember your name.
Actually, maybe not a bad idea to have assigned seating at the ceremony.
Yeah, at least for like the people that you care, at least the aisle seats.
But then you know what? You're definitely saying to your guest, you may not be around in a couple years, so you're sitting on the outside.
I don't really care. You're paying a lot of money. You do what
That's
you
right.
want.
You know what? You're right.
Oh,
Katie, you might be onto something here.
between that and the like buy your mom a massage, buy your mom friend a massage trend, I think we've,
We've really unlocked some stuff
humanity.
here.
Like,
I hope you listening have enjoyed Thoughts with
very good.
Katie and Hallie. We're smart.
You're smart. Those
We
are some
are.
good ideas. All right, guys, 30 minutes. That's it. We are done. We love you so much. Thank you for being here, for listening. We appreciate you. Motherhood is a sisterhood.
Yeah, and guys, on that note, if you have a sister friend, a mother friend who you think might enjoy the podcast, send them a link. Let's grow this community. Let's do this shit together. And we love you.